All right, so we're diving deep today into one of the most talked about calls maybe in recent NFL history.
Oh, yeah. This one's been debated endlessly online.
I mean, it was the AFC Championship, Bills and Chiefs, just an incredible back and forth game.
High stakes, absolutely Super Bowl berth on the line.
Exactly. And it all comes down to this one play, 4th and 1. The Bills are up by 1 point.
Minutes left on the clock,
Yeah,
right?
just a couple minutes left, and Josh Allen goes for the quarterback sneak.
That tush push that's become so popular.
Right, they don't get the first down initially, at least according to the ref on the field.
Huge call because it would have been a turnover on downs, right?
Yep, and it went to review, of course.
Yeah.
Everyone's holding their breath.
I mean, even the announcers, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, they all thought he got it.
Romo even said, wow, I really thought he got there.
And Gene Steratore, the rules analyst, was like, I felt like he gained it by about a third of the football.
They were all in agreement. So what happened?
Well, this is where the NFL's rules get really tricky.
Yeah, what's the deal with this whole indisputable visual evidence thing?
To overturn a call on review, the replay officials need to have, indisputable visual evidence that the call on the field was wrong.
But it seemed pretty clear, didn't it? I mean, at least to everyone watching.
Sure, but the camera angles might not have been perfect, or maybe there was just enough doubt for the officials in New York.
I guess it just comes down to, like you said, those split-second judgments, right?
Exactly. And those can be tough to make, especially with a play like this where there's a pile of bodies.
So the call stood, Bills turned the ball over.
And, well, we know what happened next.
The Chiefs capitalize on the momentum shift, score a touchdown, and win the game.
It's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Bills had gotten that first down.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm really curious to hear what our listeners think.
Yeah, put yourselves in the shoes of a Bills fan in that moment.
You see the replay, you hear the announcers, but the call goes against your team.
How frustrating would that be?
It really highlights the whole debate about human judgment versus technology.
We have instant replay all these cameras, but in the end, it still comes down to human interpretation.
And clearly, as we've seen, that's not always perfect, is it?
Nope. And this case raises some really important questions about officiating in the NFL.
Like, should the league re-examine that indisputable visual evidence standard?
Maybe consider adding more cameras or even using AI to help make those calls.
It feels like the technology is there.
Yeah,
So how could it be used more effectively?
that's a discussion the NFL definitely needs to have.
So to wrap things up, we've gone deep on that controversial call
Analyze the complexities of NFL officiating.
and explored the challenges of balancing human judgment and technology in a game decided by inches.
Yeah, and it leaves us with this big question hanging in the air. In those crucial moments, how can we make sure the right call is made?
Especially when the stakes are so high.
Exactly. It's about fairness, integrity, and making sure the outcome of the game reflects what actually happened on the field.
Something for all of us fans, players, and officials to keep thinking about.
Absolutely, this conversation is far from over.